This is Channel 2 News at 6.
And tonight at 6, 2 communities and their police departments are facing the aftermath of a violent July 4th weekend. In Buffalo, nearly a dozen people were hurt in 6 different shootings. And in Niagara Falls, 2 people are dead and another was hurt after shootings there. Good evening. I'm Courtney Courtwright. Scott and Mary Ellis are off tonight. We have team coverage. 2 on your side. Chelsea Swift has reaction from the Niagara Falls community on the tragic loss of 2 lives. But first, we turn to Dave McKinley, who reports the supervisor of the town of Lancaster says he will accept a public apology if made by officials in Buffalo who made reference to troublemakers being from his town. Dave?
Courtney, this controversy was sparked by a remark made Monday where Buffalo police officials made a point to say that the unpermitted gathering, which had been advertised online as a street takeover, had attracted participants from well beyond the East Side neighborhood where it occurred.
It wasn't just the underserved. They were from areas of Lancaster, and they were also from families potentially that would not be considered in the underserved.
That remark put a burr under the saddle of Lancaster Town Supervisor Robert Leary.
I was shocked and appalled to hear that, the generalization of them saying that Lancaster was somehow responsible for the violence that was occurring in the city of Buffalo.
And what's more,
talking about the underserved kids in Buffalo and kind of intimating that the kids from Lancaster were privileged. So that sounds more like some type of political type of statement.
Is anybody arrested?
You would think there would be a huge number of arrests, but the reality of it is we were just overwhelmed on managing the crowd size.
with no arrests, though, how could they say there were people from Lancaster?
Did they walk around with signs on their heads or something saying, "I'm from Lancaster"?
There's people with bumper stickers on cars. We did license plate runs on cars, and it showed where they lived.
They were busy running license plates that night to find out where people were from?
We have license plate readers in cars, so our license plate readers are constantly gathering data.
By midday, Larry, who'd had a 26-year career in federal law enforcement, says his police department had spoken with Buffalo's.
And Chief McAllister explained to our assistant chief that they were dealing, again, I don't know how they knew, but they were dealing with one person from the town of Lancaster. So he had Lancaster on his mind during the press conference, and that's why he stated they were from outside and mentioned Lancaster, and he apologized now to my assistant police chief.
But it appears as of earlier today, the fence had not been entirely mended.
So I'm going to ask for a press release, an apology and a press release to indicate, hey, he messed up. The chief, misspoke at this point in time.
The controversy aside, Mayor Ryan says the city will explore legal action to possibly recover the cost of police overtime and damage to city property against the street party promoter, who thus far hasn't been charged with anything, but to whom he had a message.
Knock it off. Knock it off. It's only serving you. But I would also say no one will ever work with you in the future now, because you've got 2 years in a row of chaos, gunshots, property damage tied to your name. So you're not going to get anywhere with these strategies.
His Honor also said he is exploring the possibility of a youth curfew in the city of Buffalo, and today said police had to quell the lawlessness of Saturday night by deploying tear gas and pepper balls, which is something police officials didn't mention at yesterday's news conference. On your side, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.
Dave, thank you.